Xayah and what I assume is going to be the Gwen locked in here, you could have a fantastic time in your team fight, but PSG do end up locking it in, so they've got two fantastically powerful solo laners and a Viego to try.
We're going to see if Ming can kind of find a little bit more of a blow on towards Juhan.
I mean, you got the early priority in mid, you've got a priority in bot. Gotta be careful though, Blue will go over, Wade's gonna be flashed on, knocked up, double stunned. We're gonna see now Ming going to stand behind me as he tries to jump over the wall, and that's gonna be the Vex taken out. Xiaohu was in tow, and he knew exactly where he needed to be. Now Juhan, he's trying to see if he can get away from this, but the concussive blows make that very, very difficult. You gotta go to a doctor, my son, because your head's been cracked open.
Play towards neutrals, but that's also where PSG are at their biggest strength. Because when you look at like the way that they actually played back home,
still a couple of names we recognize.
And one of the big reasons people were talking about that for PSG Talon was, ooh, hang on.
Oh my lord, that's a lot of damage. And Ming is feeling himself right now. Pushes forward, the ignite was ticking. You've got Juhan coming down here. We are going to see Bin now getting jumped on. The needle work doing work. He's not quite got his mega just yet. He's going to try and go down. Flash.
The front line of RNG very quickly and take over. Problem though is that 23 CS lead the top side. Bin having full push, a plate to himself as well, and Rift Herald.
Oh, they're going straight down to Xiaohu, who's going to have the Spirit Rush to get himself out. Has to use the flash as well. The Rift Herald was taken by Wei, and now Juhan's in a little bit of a bad situation. He needs to flash away, but he's been met and equaled by the side of RNG's Wei, and that's going to be Ming picking up a kill. Now they can flash in. They're going to try and get Bin up to his Mega Nard. They try and take down Xiaohu. Finally, he falls. Excuse me, the ultimate from Unified alongside the heal is Ming now in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try and get the concussive blows down to try and save the rest of his team. While this is all happening, it's just Bin getting right up to Mega. They jump right down. It's the big beefy boys trying to make it work, but he snipes someone out. No, he can't.
He's in a great spot for Unified here to try and follow up.
Oh, Bin and Wei trying to make this one work. TP going to be coming in, and it's going to be the volley bear taken very low, and
we're seeing it again here, right? Already getting that early Rift Herald for themselves. And when you look at their Drake control back home, it's well to now move across towards this Rift Herald and keep up this neutral objective control.
Well, this will be 4 for 4 in the early game if they're able to secure it, but you can see PSG Talon trying to make sure that they don't give this one up for free. Now Bay in a little bit of trouble here. Charm goes wide with the Blades Official. There's not. They're going to be able to increase the engage with the quickness and then come back in on top of this. It's a trade of support though for your mid laner. You take that as RNG. You will get the Heartbreaker out. Kaiwing has to flash away. They've also committed a TP. That's going to be the Gwen with Ghost and Ultimate coming back into this fight. But look at the poke coming out from Gala right now. These Mystic shots are just doing so much work. You can't re-engage.
And now RNG have just found their way in onto the tower as well. I mean, there's nobody here to defend it because PSG have taken far too much damage. Rift Tower will go down. Means he can actually get the charge onto the second turret here as well. Terror will be traded for Unified in the bot lane, but you know, 2 for 1 already with Terror, as he's saying, top side also under threat.
This is just, it looks scrappy from RNG, and it is, but then you look at the gold and they're just catapulting. But no one really gonna go for this, and this is a Hex Dragon Soul. So there's some creative ways you can go for this, but they're going to have the charm. The Glacier Fisher comes out, and that's going to be Juhan dead straight away. TP coming in, that's going to be the Mega Nard coming off of this one, and he gets straight in on top of the fight. The Gwen tries to make something work, but it's just not good enough.
Fight with Bing coming through. Now you're on third Dragon. You've already got really good control. We're only 18 minutes into the game, too. You don't really feel the pressure as RNG to quickly start this, right? Because you have complete control of the map.
Here we go, Shadow Surge lands on the Gala, he gets feared, he gets taken down, the turret was taken in the meantime. We're going to see now Juhan cannot get any more reset. There's Bin on the backside of this with some good feathers from Unified, but a 3-man into the wall. Bin almost turns it back around, but it's too many resets, too much damage, and Gwen is immune as PSG finally find them a fight.
That was huge from Bay, being able to find that ultimate, sneaking on towards Gala, and down, being even threatened with the Mega Nard, and now the Dragon's already gone.
It's already gone. You've already too late to find it. It's going to be X-Soul, and they got the slow and the damage coming down. There's a great Glacial Fisher right up the middle of that choke point, and everything's already been used by PSG to try and get away. You don't have any more tools to fight. You have to use them to survive. Double kill. And again, PSG, at least they showed life. I see some great stuff coming in as well for Ashai. This guy was looking pretty damn good on this Gwen and isn't quite done with what they've been able to do today. And again, it's just RNG just being RNG. Yes, their early game kind of sucked, but it didn't matter. Unless you get caught out like here, but Wade's got himself a stopwatch, and he's going to be able to turn it back around. This time, though, you ain't got your team, Juhan, to keep you alive. With the Hextech Soul, they're slowing everyone down, and yeah, you had to go for something. Honestly, PSG Talon, I admire the effort.
Yeah, I mean, look, you see some teams who would just kind of try and turtle, sit back in their base and not do a huge amount, but you got to try and do something in these positions. Maybe you can find some picks, maybe you can slow it down, but already 3,000 gold on the Red Bull Baron power play, the turrets are starting to fall, and you don't even have Juhan up for another 15 seconds.
Yep, and you're getting assaulted in mid and in top. You will lose the inhibitor in top side. You may even lose your Gwen in the mid lane as he goes forward. Xiaohu knows how that W works, and the Gwen is no longer immune. Now Xiaohu wants a little bit more blood. We're going to see them trying, just honestly saying, look, you're evicted. Get out of your house. You don't live here anymore.
Yeah, we're on the wrong side of the map. PSG look like they're trying to siege up, and RNG are like, no, you're not allowed in here anymore. And now with the top lane inhibitor going down, mid soon to follow, the base is in shambles for PSG Talon.
Still got Baron buff up for another 50 seconds. You've got minion waves in mid and top. It looks like they're going to go for a final stand at some point.
I mean, I think that might have fallen already, but their base is starting to go. They can't really hold on to this.
Oh my Jesus! God. That is one Mystic shot. Unified has to go into his ultimate. We do see the Arcane Barrage coming across the side of the team, but now a triple in him. A little bit of minions left for them as well. Gala is feeling confident. Gala is feeling good. And we're going to see the final fight coming out for PSG. Can they delay this fight? As we can see the Shadow Surge all the way out into the backside. But the charm was good as Bay finally takes down Gala. They are trying to get the resets going here. And Juhan's doing some very good work and keeping himself alive. They can't get the Vex out though. And eventually, it was a valiant effort. They will end up having to back away. And I don't think they can survive much longer.
No, that is going to be it. RNG at the end of day 2 are going to hit that 2-0.
Oh, got to wait for 2 seconds right now because these health bars are a little bit low. Never mind. They're going to get the push in on top of this one now. The Flash, the Charm, the only person who could have done any possible damage is dead. RNG 2-0, PSG 0-2 at the end of day 2.